Welcome back to the show. Today we are going to talk about, we got a flare update. We're a little bit behind on, but I wanted to make sure you guys are caught up. They are a little behind and we're a little behind. And Crash has promised to have some killer questions for us today. So Crash, what's going on, man?
I don't know about killer questions. Well, maybe they will be killer questions because how long has it been since they were supposed to drop the flare tokens? Like a year and a half ago?
I think I think it was a year actually. I think it was like
Yeah,
March or April of last year, wasn't it?
that's probably. Yeah.
When they, I think that's when they said, but people were even expecting before that. So
It's been so long that I've completely forgotten about the flare thing. There's so many ecosystems going on now that
I
are
know.
active and rolling. I don't know if there's any developers left to go to flare.
Well, they got developers, so they are developing, and I get it. I mean, when you see the hacks that have gone on between now and then, and all in DeFi, for the most part,
Mm-hmm.
there's a reason for it because you're connecting these networks, and these bridges to these networks
Yeah.
are where the hacks happen.
Yeah, the bridges, man. I know a lot of big time investors. If there's bridges involved in a platform, they're not doing it. They're not investing in it.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's sticky, man. It's very sticky, and that's why I mean they literally had to come out with a whole network, which again, they're not afraid to copy someone. They looked at Polkadot and Kusama and they said,
Mm-hmm.
"Man, that's a smart move."
Mm-hmm.
And I like it, man. I like what they're doing. It's taken a while, but
I know. They are. They're taking their time. They're trying to do it right.
yeah, I think when I say I like what they're doing, again, not financial advice, people. This is for educational purposes only and a whole lot of entertainment, especially today with Crash.
Oh boy.
But um, when I say like what they're doing, I think they're building the right tech, man. I mean, this is some heavy duty stuff in DeFi, and you better have your ducks in a row, man, or it's going to be a big problem. So, one thing they've changed, we're going to listen to a short video from these guys that do it up right. They're a little more advanced than us. Not much. They might have a few more followers, but our followers, our subscribers are way higher quality, don't you think, Crash?
Yeah, I do. I mean,
I mean,
the communications and I know many of them personally.
yeah. Yeah.
Probably 90%.
Our relatives, literally. So, anywho, they did go from connecting these state connectors, which was basically a few tier one, level one tokens like Litecoin. There was rumors about Bitcoin. They never said that. Cardano was another one. Maybe Bitcoin Cash. I don't know. But basically now they're looking at connecting everything. So they're looking at anyone can come in and connect smart contracts through the Flare
Wait a minute.
network.
Wait a minute. So, way back when, like light years ago in the crypto world, they came out and they said Litecoin and Doggy Coin and
Yes,
all
Doge.
the
Yep.
were going to be, part of their platform, and it wasn't going to be everything. And now you're saying that virtually with the bridges, that virtually any cryptocurrency is going to be able to operate on the Flare network.
Yeah. So this is on the top of their website now. It just came out, and they have advanced to this. So it says connect everything. Flare enables secure interoperability between chains, scaling the use of blockchain by enabling all digital assets and on-chain information to flow freely. This is cross-chain interoperability with the security of multi-chain. So, and the thing is, this is trusted. So, or trustless, I should say. So, they're putting this down with there's no middleman. This is all automated. This is pretty good. So this says build for multiple chains with a single deployment. Developers may be able to build truly interoperable dApps that access the value, information, and liquidity of multiple chains with a single deployment on Flare. Developer friendly. So let's listen to this quick video here. Let me cue this up.
Because I can't multitask it, but I can do two things at once.
Got you. Okay, so this video, this is from the Flare community channel. These guys do it up right. They kind of, they don't have Crash though. They don't have Eddie, but they do it
No,
up right.
and their videos are way too long.
Yeah, they got and they have too many subscribers. See, that's the thing. We like to keep it trim and lean. All right, so let's just listen to a minute of this and we'll get this going here.
Welcome back, Flare community. Happy Wednesday. It's an extremely exciting day today. Looks like the chat is already filling up, and today we're going to be just going over the latest news, the breaking news of the Flare network roadmap. And one thing that I really want you guys to take from this video is this idea of connecting everything. And, I think this is just a new wave, a new frontier of innovation coming from the Flare network, and they really are a pioneering network, paving the way for the future. So for those of you who are in the know, just 10 minutes ago, there was this tweet here from the Flare network's team. Question, when Flare? The question on everybody's lips, and the answer is, of course, the team is aiming for a 4th of July 2022 release.
Excuse me.
So just remind people that that's the target for the airdrop, right?
So yeah, the July 20 or the July 4th Independence.
Because they're using different terminology. They're talking about a launch, but they're not saying airdrop.
Well, because those are two of the same thing. Basically, your network is launching. Yeah, in almost every case. Your network launches without a token, you don't have a network. So your airdrop in this case, with this airdrop, because it's not an additional airdrop, it's not supplement or anything, it's the original one. So that's when the network is going to start on July 4th. And remember, they have the Songbird network, which is a test net. So everything's going to run on Songbird first. And then some things are going to go to Flare. Not everything. Some stuff will stay on Songbird. They'll like Songbird. And that's that. Songbird's pretty cool. I'm learning about it. And it's pretty cool. The delegations alone, right now, there's people that are buying Songbird. And just by delegating, they're getting about 30 to 40% interest on their tokens. So,
where are they getting that at?
Through delegations. Basically, you get dropped once a week. You get dropped Songbird tokens.
Bifrost?
What's that?
Like
Bifrost? that's done through Bifrost. Can you do it through other
Bifrost?
wallets? Yeah, you can. I think you can do it through Zum, maybe. I'm not sure on that, but Bifrost is kind of the accepted one. And you can hook basically into what's called Flare Farm. And with this, you can get, I had heard about this and I'm kind of testing it now. And you can get the delegation. And it's really bad because it's not on mobile. We'll get you guys some mobile connects at some point, but basically this is the Flare Farm site. But this is where you can stake it on here and get delegation plus staking. So you're basically getting 2 revenue streams off one token, and it's unheard of. And the stuff that this network is doing, rip on it all you want. They're cutting edge and they're doing stuff that no one's heard of. So if they don't get hacked, they're going to be pretty powerful. I really do think that. We'll see. see where this all goes. DYOR, but anyways, this is Flare Farm. Let's hit their Twitter for a second here. So, excuse me, people. This says when Flare. This came out on the 30th, so March 30th. So we're a little bit behind, but we got till July 4th before the drop. When Flare, the team's aiming for July 4th. You heard this on the video. To be confirmed in mid-June. So again, they're going to confirm subject to audit. So this could totally change. Might not happen at all. You just don't know. They did release a roadmap, which, boy, do I want to click on that, I guess. No, I didn't. Oh, they're not showing the roadmap. I haven't looked at it, but that's basically going to be leading up to that. They're doing the state connectors. They're going to be on Songbird. I know they hooked the code up last week, I think, on Songbird, but I'm not sure if they turned them on yet. I don't think they did actually on Songbird. But let's see. Yeah, just I don't know. Go to their Twitter, Flare Networks, at Flare Networks, and you can follow them, read up on them. Also, give these guys a like and subscribe if you want to be very up to date and get more involved in the community. Flare community on YouTube. They're phenomenal. I'll put a link to this below, too, and I'll put a link to Flare Farm, too, and Flare. But it's there. This is gonna be big, and the timing is just unreal, kind of how everything's kind of happening at once, just as we need everything to be turned on. It's just
I'm just there's so many people who were involved and excited and bought a ton of Ripple before the snapshot
XRP, right?
And
right.
XRP before the snapshot, and honestly, I bet you half of them have forgotten all about the whole thing.
Yeah, probably. And a lot of them sold too. They're done. They've had it.
Yeah,
and that's exactly what they want. Be afraid. Don't get involved till this stuff's safe, so that they can load their bags for cheap.
Mm-hmm.
That's the whole idea, people. That's the whole idea.
So you're a strong XRP believer.
Absolutely.
I'm not saying I'm not, but
absolutely. I think it's the whole crypto space. It's a double-edged sword, but I think these guys are kind of. I think I'd like to.
Who are these guys? Who's the team?
Are we seriously going here, Crash? You want into Ripple or Flare?
Flare. It says there's a team button there.
Let's hit it. Hugo Filion is the CEO. And he's a young buck. But he gets development, and he took a major pivot with Songbird, and the communication sucked. And
that took some guts to do.
There were issues.
I'm sure he had a lot of pressure to.
Yeah, no question, issues and communication, all that stuff. But man, I think it was a brilliant move. I really do. And
are there tokenomics on the Flare or the Spark token?
Yeah. So that's the team. You can see because my internet's really slow.
I can't see the team, but yeah.
It's our team. It's their team, so we'll just go with that. And here's their advice. But other than that, what was your other question?
Tokenomics.
Oh yeah, tokenomics. So they have. We could go to documents. Let's see if we can get into there. Get some tokenomics. Probably not. But basically, they have about 15 Billhound tokens out there. So, yeah.
Well, they expect to be big, so that's...
yeah. If you're truly a bridge to any digital asset, you're gonna
You need a lot
be
of tokens.
you're gonna need that. Yeah, you're gonna need it. So, and I think 10 are out there. They took a reasonable amount for the team, nothing crazy. They
Well,
did
what's that?
the
What person? Like what? Like 80%?
no, I think it was more like 10 to 20. Nothing. They did a. I think they did your standard, um, like nonprofit organization. Where it's basically a trust that runs everything. And once this is out in the wild, it's all it's all decentralized because it all goes through. It all goes through the network. The network is going to decide everything. If something it gets onto Flare from Songbird, it's based on the network. So that's what these delegations are about. It's voting power. When you delegate, you're getting paid to delegate your voting power for the network, and you're just basically, which it's not a bad move. These guys know a lot more than any of us. But it is decentralized. They have 100 now, and they're going to have 1,000. They increased it to 1,000. Basically delegations. I forget what they call them, but so
What else?
that's kind of it. I mean, you just want to keep your eye on it. It's happening. You can look at Songbird. Songbird is traded now. Let's take a quick look.
Oh yeah, look at their chart. It's beautiful, man. It's looking pretty good.
Really?
Yeah, go back to a one year chart is really
Hold
nice.
on a second here, people. Crash is challenging Songbird. How dare you?
It's like it looks exactly what Evil Knievel would land on.
What he would land on, not take off on.
Not take off, but what he would land on.
What he would land on. Okay, here we go. SGB. Yes. So there's this. And the comments are even better. Fake TG, can't ask legit questions, scam, best. This guy says best. Keep Songbird low so I can get 1 million tokens, please. I don't think it's a scam. It just happened at the wrong time. I tend to agree. I think this is here's the 1 day chart. That's not bad.
Is that upside down or is that?
No, that's the 1 day chart, dude. That's a beautiful chart. Here's the 1 year. So this pretty much captures everything. Yeah, because it came out in November. No, it came out in like September. Yeah, so it got up to 60.
People just gave up on it and they're like, I'm getting out of this.
This is when the tokens actually came out.
Now this is Songbird, right? So
Yeah,
I mean,
Songbird.
Flare there is no Flare token yet, or Spark token.
Yeah, that's what's coming out in July is the Spark token, which is Flare.
Might be a really good time to buy Songbird.
That's the thing. You guys didn't buy it here. Neither did I. Neither did Crash. The people that are hacked, they were buying in these levels. So, okay. And timing is everything. There's time in the market.
I bought up there. I was all pumped up. I bought somewhere in that green zone.
I didn't buy a doggone dime. I did delegate there. But, which, you're down on your delegations. But
yeah, maybe I'll shed some other dogs I have and buy some Songbird.
Okay, so let's take a look at this because it's fairly illiquid too. I mean, but one thing that you can kind of tell, okay, let's go to let's see here. So here's all the markets that it's on. For being a piece of crap, it's on 17. Some of them are big. You got Bitrue, which is always early on this stuff, but Bitstamp, Kraken, it's still very, very early. And if they're doing, this whole network is about utility, period. Utility from day one. You're already seeing it. I mean, go ahead and sell your Songbird tokens. You're immediately losing weekly delegations.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you can do it, but passive income, it's not bad. So, just wanted to give you guys an update on that, and we'll
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to be so harsh. I'm just a little.
dude, you're pleasant compared to you. Read some of the comments like on Twitter or whatever, and they're livid about Flare. Where's my Flare? Where is it?
Yeah.
People are just so brutal, man. And it's all free tokens. This is all, no one saw it coming. No one knew about it. This is all just, oh, here, you're going to get this, And the utility is just, it's, when you dig into it, it's actually really impressive tech. So if it's safe.
I believe that's probably true. I mean,
Yeah. The whole trick is if it's safe. If it's hackable, like any tech, it's garbage. So that's all that matters, man, is that your funds are safe. You know? I will say the way that it looks like it's going to go with staking, I don't know this. This is complete speculation on my part, but I will say the way it looks that it's going to go is you're not going to be taxed, and it makes a lot of sense. You're not going to be taxed on any staking, any rewards for any DeFi until you leave the network. So as soon as you flip it into a stable coin, that's where they're going to get you for taxes. That's kind of what it's looking like, and it makes sense. It's so complicated, you guys.
So
I mean, once you learn it, it's easy. But what were you saying?
It all depends on what jurisdiction you're in. Then.
Right, I'm talking U.S. Yeah, I'm talking U.S.
Yeah.
And again, that's speculation, but it makes sense because when you use it, it's like, how could you possibly track this? And I'm starting to realize this will play out. We'll give you guys more information down the road, but I'm starting to realize, I've always wondered, is it really decentralized? Can you really not see this stuff? Because they have these companies and stuff that can prove stuff, and they can kind of, but it's hard to track this stuff. And I'm starting to realize they really don't know whose wallet stuff is. I mean, they're going to go there. They're going to get there.
I mean, with quantum computing, they'll be able to do anything.
They will. Yeah, they will. We'll see. I mean, we'll see where it goes, and you're going to be on the up and up with your taxes anyways. So it doesn't really matter. You're going to pay taxes on this stuff, but what matters is your money isn't deteriorating like clockwork month after month. That's what this is turning into, you guys. You see it all around you. So that's the thing. This is hard money. So, anyways, you can see by the chart, it's hard money, man. Right?
It's hard to keep money.
Right.
It's losing value faster than the U.S. dollar.
Right.
But that could change in a blink of an eye.
Well, and it's hard to say that too because it's tradable at that point. But I think most people were dropped it, and if they kept buying, I mean, probably will come back. But a lot of people, they're just sitting on theirs and accumulating every day, every week. You see it when you do it.
There's just so many ecosystems and so many projects going on. It's like,
I
mean, they better get on the ball and get this thing rolling, or they're gonna be late to the game.
Yeah, I think though, when you see the hacking, it's like I think the quality at the end of the day is really going to shine through because you're going to just see there's going to be a bloodletting where just a lot of the crap's going to go away because that's what it is, and it's going to be, I think at some point, we'll see. But lots of good stuff going on in the markets, people. Stuff's kind of still flat and stuff. So markets aren't doing a whole lot, but they're holding up, and we'll kind of see where stuff goes. What else you got, Crash?
Over and out.
All right, people, we'll talk to you real soon. Do the right thing with and without your money, and have a great night. Talk to you soon.
Yep. Enjoy your day and live in the present.
All right. Good stuff, Crash, except for we couldn't do it under 25 minutes, could we?
There's a lot of rabbit holes we could have gone down on that one.
Yeah, I know it. I was hoping you wouldn't go too deep. Especially you get on the Ripple train. I mean, really?
Yeah, Ripple.
Let's get in
80% of the tokens held by the developers.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, 80%.
Where are you getting that?
I don't know. I just
First of all, 50% are in a escrow, so that's impossible right there.
Well, that's part of the establishment. That's the developers. It's in an escrow.
That's not developers though. That's an escrow.
Well, I mean, okay, so
developers escrow. What's the difference? Crash. Let's let this one go, man.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, you got another one?